struggling Ambo tries to make a difference. And what does he get in return? Struck by an infected needle.
Find out what the junkie has to say.
Sophie and Lauren went to her house about an hour ago.
Why the hell would she do that?
I'm sorry about your brother. I don't know what I'll do if he ends up positive. I'll never forgive myself.
Get your hands off my sister, you filthy piece of trash! Rehearsal tonight? How soon can you get away?
Not until my shift is finished. Rachel caught me, Gerald and Libby bickering before, so I can't skype off early.
Have you got time for a pre-rehearsal rehearsal?
Well, what if Rachel sees me?
Please.
Hand it over.
Charming day it has been, Miss Fairfax.
Pray, don't talk to me about the weather, Mr. Worthing. Whenever people talk to me about the weather, I always feel quite certain that they mean something else. And that makes me so nervous.
It's because I do mean something else.
I thought so. In fact, I'm never wrong.
I would like to be allowed to take advantage of Lady Bracknell's temporary absence. How was it?
Rachel, hi.
Where's Gerald?
Quick bathroom break. He'll be back in a second. No matter what I do, I always put my foot in it. Here.
So what did you think? Have I got any better? I haven't, have I?
How could you bust in and grab me like that? It was so embarrassing.
Sophie, I will take embarrassed over dead any day.
You're being dramatic. Nothing was going to happen.
Sometimes you are so stupid, it's breathtaking.
Me stupid? I'm not the ones who went all Starsky and Hutch and ruined an amazing interview.
Gee, Soph, I'm so sorry that we interrupted your neat little chat with the junkie. Perhaps we should have waited until Astrid stabbed you with a syringe. Would that have been better? How did you know where she lived anyway?
Does it even matter?
You okay?
Yes, if everyone would just get off my back.
You told me you were meeting Astrid in public.
Yes, I was going to.
You knew about this. And you didn't try and stop her?
Okay, that is enough, everyone. You're treating me like I'm some stupid little kid. Newsflash, I can take care of myself. I don't need you to take care of me. Any of you.
Thank you, team. Here's hoping one day you'll actually get to see me do something more complicated than a hernia.
I look forward to it. If you're anything like your cousin, word on the street is that you're related to Chris.
No, Chris is related to me.
How are you settling in so far?
Very nicely indeed.
Seems like such a shame they're keeping you on basic surgery.
Yeah, this red I can do them in my sleep.
The only thing I've seen you do in your sleep is snore.
Easy on.
So you and... you... Oh. Oh. Good afternoon.
Old Luke, eh? He's not like the others, is he?
He's odd. Harmless. But odd.
So, you free tonight?
We saw each other last night.
Yes, but last night I didn't cook for you. You think these babies are magic in here? Wait till you see them in the kitchen.
And what about Chris and Harry?
They're away at some junior yacht club thing. I won't be back till morning. So what do you say?
You should have tried to talk her out of it. You had your chance.
I already told you. I thought they were meeting in public. Besides, you know what she's like? Well, she's made up her mind about something, that's it.
Kieran, you are her husband. It is your job to protect her.
She is capable of taking care of herself. Whether you like it or not, Sophie's all grown up.
She is barely out of her school uniform, and now she's skipping around to some junkie's place? The same junkie we can thank if Hunter contracts HIV.
You're still going on about that.
So, I know you're upset. However...
No, what I am is over it. Let's go.
Try and keep an eye on her, will you?
Dad!
Look, Callum, granted, interviewing Astrid at her place probably wasn't the smartest move.
What?
But if Sophie had got so much as a whiff of danger, I know she'd have been out in there in a flash. She's got a good head on her shoulders, and I trust that. It's time you did too.
Miss Prism says that all good looks are a snare.
A snare that every sensible man would like to be caught in.
Oh, I don't think I would like to catch a sensible man. I shouldn't know what to talk to him about.
Bravo, you two. I really believe what you're saying. Your intentions were clear and you've practically done my job for me.
Somebody has to. He couldn't direct traffic.
How about one more time? From the top.
Darling, we've been sitting on our tushes for almost an hour now. Don't you think it's time we had a go?
I don't mind waiting.
I do. Come on, Benny boy. Up, see?
All right. Jack and Gwendolyn. From the top. Problem?
No, it's just first line's gone right out of my head.
Where's Yvonne when you need her? Charming day it has been, Miss Fairfax.
Charming day it has been, Miss Fairfax.
Pray, don't talk about the weather. Don't talk to me about the weather, Mr. Worthing. Whenever people talk to me about the weather, I always feel quite certain they mean something else. And that makes me so... blind.
Blind?
Nervous?
Oh, dearie me. All this time sitting on your tushes, and you two could have been going over your lines.
I was put off.
Sorry.
Well, why don't you go over them now? The rest of us will take 5. I don't know about you two, but I definitely need a sugar hit.
Perfect timing, grubs up.
Oh, that was quick.
No, don't muck around.
Smells so good. What is it?
Just a bit of mooka.
What?
Beef tenderloin stuffed with gorgonzola cheese.
Oh, get you, Jamie Oliver.
I'm not just a handsome face, I'll have you know. Now you sit right here.
Thank you. Oh, I wasn't even born when this was made.
Good, then it should be exquisite. Bon appetit. Don't tell Chris I nicked it from a cellar. It'll be our dirty little secret.
This all looks amazing.
I told you, they're magic in the kitchen. Is it all right?
Wow.
You wait till I cook you something really special.
Do you have any pepper?
In the cupboard.
Oh, wow. Gosh. Look what I found.
Okay, I lied, I didn't cook.
You bought dinner.
It was from a really flash restaurant. I thought you'd be angry.
You thought wrong.
Careful. Tap any faster, your keyboard will start smoking.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get it all down while it's fresh in my head.
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
Wait. Thank you.
For what?
For sticking up for me.
I'm your husband, Sophie. It's what husbands do. Still, I don't blame your dad for being worried.
Please, I took Lauren with me as backup.
Yeah, and fat lot of good she would have been. What would she have done if things turned nasty, throwing organic patties at them?
Ha ha.
I'm serious, Soph. Callum has a point. If you are going to keep playing him like you need his support...
Oh, we had this conversation this morning.
Oh, and yet we're having it again tonight.
Look, I promised to pay him back for the camera.
You shouldn't have gone to him for help in the first place. Then he wouldn't feel the need to rush after you and treat you like a child. But being the mature adult woman that you are, I'm sure you've worked that out already, right?
Whenever people talk about the weather, I always feel quite certain they mean something else. And that makes me so nervous.
That's because I do mean something else.
I thought so. In fact, I am never wrong.
Uh-oh.
Darling, you don't know how...
Oh, never mind.
How happy... No, that's not it. What's wrong with me? I know my line's up here. Every time I open my mouth, they come out wrong. Oh, maybe I should just leave this acting malarkey to the professionals. I'm not cut out for this.
Nonsense. You're a natural.
I feel like a right plonker.
An actor is only ever as good as his director, sweetheart. And between you and me, I think our director leaves a lot to be desired. Even if he is my husband.
It's hardly said boo to me.
You ready to go again?
Come on, Benny boy. Have a little faith in yourself. You can do this.
I was going to say you'll have to give me the recipe, but Elaine, you need to give me the number to the restaurant, won't you?
I'm actually a terrible cook, if you want to know the truth.
No, keep lying. It's more fun that way.
Shall I dish up dessert?
Dessert can wait. I've got a better idea.
Oh, what would that be?
And what do you think about my idea?
I think I like it. I think I like it a lot.
What are you doing, hon?
Harry capsized us both.
Oh, you right there, bud?
Why don't you run upstairs and have a shower?
Yeah, and I shouldn't.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Why don't you go first?
Harry?
Sorry about that.
Isaac.
Honestly, it's not what it looks like.
Isn't it?
You've got me all wrong.
Morning.
Hey.
How'd you get on last night?
Oh, it's fair to say I was pretty atrocious.
I'm sure you're being too hard on yourself.
No, I can admit it. I was terrible. But then Jill gave me some advice and things got better.
Really? I'm pleased.
Don't you mean surprised?
I'm sorry about yesterday. My mind was elsewhere. Rachel is always hovering around. She's like some bloomin' shark waiting to move in for the kill. I'll make it up to you at lunch.
Okay.
Mr. Worthing?
Jill, what are you doing here?
Just popped in the off chance you're free for lunch to go over some lines, so we can have a bit of a head start for today's rehearsal.
That would be great.
Wonderful.
Except I'm meant to be having lunch with Yvonne.
Oh, you go ahead. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Thank you, Yvonne. What a gracious sacrifice in the name of art.
Actually, are you free for a coffee now?
Of course, Mr. Worthing.
I'll see you later.
Hi. Harry isn't up yet, is he?
No.
Phew. I don't think I could bear facing him after last night. Probably traumatised the poor kid.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. Fancy some breakfast?
I might actually just head home.
Oh, coffee at least. So you can actually see I can use these in the kitchen.
I'll see you at work. Thanks for last night.
Morning, Tanya.
Hi, and bye.
Sending her on her way without breakfast. Poor form.
For your information, I offered, but she turned me down.
Oh, and the to-do with her sister? Same answer?
What's Libby got to do with this?
It just seems like you've been making a lot of offers lately.
Libby and I were like a blip, but me and Tanya, well, I think she's pretty special.
You mean you did last night?
I'm not like that.
Oh, come off it, Isaac. This is me you're talking to.
If you think that's what I'm all about, then you don't know me at all.
Oh, I think I do.
It's the money you lent Sophie for the camera.
Kieran, I appreciate the gesture, but I know things are tight right now. There's no rush.
Callum, I don't want Sophie running to you every time she has a problem, so please just take it.
All right. How is she? She cooled down a bit?
Oh, there's still a bit of smoke coming out of her nostrils.
I'll bet there is.
Yeah, she'll get over it, though.
Look, I don't regret what I did, but maybe you're right. Sophie would never put herself in danger. I guess, well, to be honest, I'm struggling with the concept of letting her go.
Daddy's little girl isn't so little anymore.
Well, she isn't a girl, is she? She's a young woman.
Callum, you want what's best for Sophie. Of course you do. You're a father. But that's my job now, not yours. Best thing you can do for Sophie is to help her start helping herself.
Mr. Worthing, what do you have to say to me?
You know what I have to say.
You put an actor in front of Jill, and she'll flirt with him.
Gwendolyn, will you marry me?
Just to wind Dad up.
What do you think Jack wants?
Gwendolyn.
Fancy seeing you here.
I just grabbed Ben to run some lines.
Is Lauren around?
She gave me this organic oatmeal something before. Completely inedible.
Right, well, I might see you later.
Oh, we're going to work right through to rehearsal, so probably not.
Not if you've got something else you need to do.
No, Benny boy. It's far more important we get these under our belts.
Well, sorry to interrupt. I'll leave you two to it.
there you are.
I'm busy, Dad.
You're right, Soph. I overreacted a bit.
Well, that's the dictionary definition of an understatement.
Hey, I'm trying to apologise here.
Apology accepted.
But do you know why I did what I did?
Because you think I'm a silly, helpless little girl.
No, because I don't want to happen to you what happened to Hunter. Look, when you have your own kids, you'll know. You never stop worrying. You always hope they're going to be safe. But I guess there comes a time where you have to trust that they can look after themselves. Maybe that time has come for you and me.
Look, Ben, you're still not connecting with the text. When you say you know that I love you, you've got to say it like you mean it. Not like you're ordering 2 pieces of fish from the local chippy. Like this. You know that I love you.
You know that I love you.
Still a bit fish and chips, Ben.
Darling, why don't we improvise for a bit? Maybe that'll help.
What, we just make the lines up?
To get the essence of the scene.
Go for it.
You know I love you, Gwendolyn, and I think you love me too.
You got that right, Big Jack. Jackie. Jack of my heart. So what are you gonna do about it, lover?
I'm gonna ask you to marry me.
Then do it. Right here, right now. Make Mama happy.
Mama, good God.
And don't worry, Mama's gonna say yes when you pop the question. So what do you have to say to Mama? Come on, say it. Say it, you big beast.
Baby, let's get married.
Okay, okay. Thank you, actors.
That was amazing.
Sorry I'm late.
You're all over him like a rash. I know what you're up to.
It's called acting, Ruben.
It's called embarrassing.
What have I missed?
Hey, guys, can we do that again? I think I'm starting to get the hang of it.
So, what do you think?
I think it's intelligent, provocative, and very adult. Just like its author.
I had the pleasure of working with your cousin yesterday.
Isaac?
With connections like yours, it isn't surprising he ended up with a job here.
He didn't get the job because of nepotism, if that's what you're implying. Isaac was the best candidate for the job.
And he just happened to be your cousin.
How did you find him in theatre?
Competent, but potentially disruptive.
If you're talking about the operation of mine where he took over...
I'm talking about his Casanova techniques. He's already made moves on Tanya. I'm certain it won't be long before he moves in on the others.
This concern about the potential disruption he might cause, it wouldn't by any chance have anything to do with the fact that you're attracted to Tanya, would it?
That has absolutely nothing to do with it.
Oh, good. Glad we cleared that up.
Personally, darling...
To speak quite candidly...
To speak quite candidly... Sorry. What if we improvised again? That seemed to help me get into it.
Fine. As long as you don't stray too far from the text this time, all right?
Lovely day, eh, Miss Fairfax?
You don't really want to talk about the weather, do you?
There's only one thing I want to talk about. It sure as hell isn't the weather.
I don't give a stuff about the weather either.
Let's not waste any time while your mama's not here. What do you reckon?
You better be quick. She's got a nasty habit of turning up when you least expect it.
The only one around here with nasty habits is me.
Mr. Worthing.
All right, that's enough for today, everyone. Thank you, actors.
Felt like you were really in the moment then.
Thanks, Jill. Did you see that? What'd you think? What's wrong?
Hey there. Luke? Sorry, I thought you were about to say something.
See you later.
Are you free tonight? I thought we could hang out together. Do a movie, maybe.
Oh, can I text it to you later? I'm not really sure what I'm up to yet.
Sure.
Treat him mean, keep him keen. Oh, no, not at all. I'm just not sure whether I feel like seeing him or not. Well, you know he's got a rep. That's why I like him. Because he is a serial womanizer. Because he's obviously just after fun. Like me. No, I know you, Tanya. You won't be able to help yourself. You'll go and get emotionally involved and then it'll all end in tears. No way. If there's one thing I can guarantee, it's that if it does end in tears, it won't be me who's crying.
Next week's surgical list. BCC and SCC removals and the cholecystectomy. Surprise, surprise. Exactly how long are you going to keep me in the dog box?
As long as I deem fit.
Can I at least do one interesting procedure? I'm going out of my mind.
Am I interrupting?
Not at all. We've finished.
I have something that might suit your specialist team. A rare craniofacial cleft on a kid from Tonga.
Oh, interesting.
And more devoid of controversy, unlike your hand transplant debacle.
Leave it with me. I'll follow it up with Libby. Speaking of, are you really sure we need these admin cutbacks?
Since when did staffing issues become your domain?
Well, I'd hate to see Libby go, that's all. She's an invaluable staff member.
But you would say that.
I mean it.
Whoever loses their job, it won't affect the general running of the hospital, which is all you need to worry about.
What's got her knickers in a twist? Is it the ex-girlfriend thing?
Libby or Rachel?
You mean Rachel's an ex-girlfriend too? Should I start asking you who you haven't been with?
Hardly.
What a hypocrite. Throwing all that don't make Tanya another notch on your belt crap at me when you've probably slept with everyone here.
Believe it or not, I'm trying to help you, Isaac. There are already people here who think you only got the job because of me. You've already mucked up once in the theatre. You don't need a reputation on top of that.
Oh, you mean like the one you've got? I don't change girlfriends like I change my sheets. In fact, I'm nothing like you, and you know what? I'd never want to be either. You're looking at a one-woman man.
But you say that to all the girls.
Is it just for fun?
We could be made for each other.
Or something serious?
I could really fall for you.
Shortland Street. Next, TV2.